Hey guys, I know it's been a hot minute since my last video, but I am back with a new assembly video. This time, instead of doing a time lapse, I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how this is assembled with the instructions. So let's not waste any time and get to it. Today we are going to assemble this 5-tier corner shelf that I got off of Amazon. I will put the link in the description box below. Okay, I have just opened it up and this is what it looks like in the box. So let's pull everything out. We've got some rods, shelf 1, shelf 2, always inspect, make sure there's no damages, shelf 3, more rods, more assembly stuff, shelf 4, not sure how I feel about that. Not so much damage, but there's not so much damage, but there is a little bit of a line of it overlapping from where they glued the edges. And then shelf 5. Looking good. All right, and now we have the instructions. All right, so here are the instructions. It seems pretty straightforward. This is going to be a very easy assembly process. So the shelves are not labeled, but you don't really need them to be. Most of them are pretty much the same. You got 4 that are going to be identical, and then one that's going to have an extra, whatever that is, in front of it. So, got 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. So these are the 4 that are the same, and then this is going to be that bottom piece right there. So you've got 4 holes in this one. Alright, so step 1, pretty simple. We're going to line these all up with the rods. Finished side is this right here. This is going to be the underside where you can see all the cork. We are going to start with the bottom piece. So we're going to grab the little legs and 3 of the poles. Alright, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4, come back. So it shows this part going up through here. Fits in there nicely for all of them. Let's set this down. There we go. And then we are going to take the poles and just screw them in. You might actually have to hold it still so it can screw properly. Alright, for this one it does look like we'll need one of the tops, so we're going to screw that too. I find it easier to hold it when it's flat like that from the top and screw the bottom. There we go. We're basically going to be repeating that for each shelf. So we're going to line up the next shelf. Same way we did with the legs. It'll get there eventually. And then we are going to screw this in on top of that. Cheap quality. I'm going to be honest, these are not fitting in too well. They're not lining up very well. And you have to put quite a bit of pressure just to get it to start to go in to the turn. And that's crooked. Also, these poles are plastic, so there's definitely a design flaw on whatever molding or cutting they used for the ends. Holy crap. There we go. That went a little bit better. This, I don't feel like tightened up enough. All right. 2 shelves on. We're going to line up the next shelf. And do the same thing. Three down, 2 more to go. All right, lining up the 4th shelf. All right, once we get that last shelf up, instead of the poles, we are just going to be installing the top caps. Yo, I wasn't expecting this thing to be as tall as me. It's actually, even though it's cheap material, given its height, pretty damn good for the price. Top caps. Just like that, you have a 5-tier shelf. All right, so this ended up being a lot taller than I expected, so I'm gonna have to back up like all the way to get it into the frame. That is as tall as me. I was not expecting that, but here we have a 5-tier shelf. Now there are some extra bits that I didn't use. I do believe these are to help like anchor it to the wall. All right, so one last thing. I now discovered why they want you to attach it to the wall. It's because it is not sturdy at all. If you put stuff on here, it can easily tip over. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to attach it to the wall even though I don't want to. But yeah, I would probably recommend doing that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays!